then say hi in the chat box. Can we do that as an exercise? Every day when you come to the session, you make sure that you click on the like button first and then move on with the comment section. Hi Mayank. Hello. All right then. So in yesterday's session, we were supposed to do an exercise on, I told you that this exercise was a quick revision of everything that we have discussed in the last 4 sessions. So my first question to you guys is that, did you get a chance to go through the first 4 lectures? Did you guys get a chance to go through the first 4 lectures? Yes or no? In the chat box. Hi Arjun. My question to you is, did you guys get a chance to go through the first 4 exercises or first 4 PDF, where we discussed about, number 1, the first theme was everyday phrases, the second theme was travel, third theme was shopping, and the fourth theme was about clothes related idioms. So I asked you guys to be very specific and I asked you guys to do it. Now, in yesterday's class, we talked about how to read a book. What is the right strategy to read a book? How can I gain focus when reading a book? Okay, this is your second class. So I wanted you guys to go through it, because in today's class, we're going to have a quick revision of whatever we have discussed in the past. Okay, the first 4 sessions that we did in the past regarding vocabulary, this is going to be the revision class of that. I again repeat myself, everybody this is your first session, second session, third session, welcome to the session. I'm glad that you guys are here. I'm more than happy that you guys are here. Thank you so much. And in today's class, we are doing a revision of the first 4 classes. Okay, we are doing a revision of first 4 classes, but in this class, we are going to do a lot of exercises. Okay, so even if you don't understand the question, you give your 100% best, you give your best try to, think of the answer. You should try that, okay ma'am, I have not gone through the session, but I'll still try to answer this question. Will that be okay with everybody? I understand I came with practice. That's good. That's good. Hi Arjun, this is your first session. Welcome to the session. Everybody, this is your first session, I welcome you to the session. I'm glad that you guys are here. Because of you guys, I'm able to conduct these sessions with so much energy, with so much enthusiasm. I hope you will enjoy today's session. This is the revision of the first 4 classes. Okay, now, Aniza, answering your question, the PDF, if you go to the previous video, in the description box, there is a link of a drive where you can download the PDFs. Okay, there is a drive where you can download the PDF. Check the previous video, check the description of that video, you will find the link. Okay, first 4 classes, Usha, it is already in in a playlist. You can save that playlist. You can save the playlist. Go to my channel, Learn with Sam and Ash. Go to playlist. Can somebody share the link of that playlist right now? Anybody? Roshan, can you do that for me? Roshan Saban, Ash Ma'am fans. Thank you so much, Roshan. Can you share that link with me? There is a PDF, English Live Classes 2023. Copy paste that PDF and copy paste that link and share it in the chat box, please. Could you do that? Or do you want me to do it? Let me do it myself. 1 second, guys. Hold on. I'll do it. Just be online. I'll share that link with you. You guys will enjoy the session so much. I can guarantee you that. But I want you guys to stick with me till the end of the session. Don't leave me till the end of the session. Can you do that for me? If you have joined the class, I want you to sit till the end. Yes. Can we get 100 likes, as there are so many learners today? Can we get 100 likes quickly? I'm sharing the link with you, but before that, please please like the video so that we can continue with the session. Okay, I'm sharing the link of that. 1 second, get shareable link, copy paste. Okay, check your chat box. You can see all the 5 sessions that we have finished so far. This is, you can see it now. Perfect? Yes. Okay. Christiana, I wish you all the best for your speaking test. Wish you all the best. All right. I'm so glad that you guys are here. You're making me so happy. You have no idea how much happy you guys are making me right now. You have no idea about it. Thank you. Okay, let's get going. Chalo, shuru karte hain. The first exercise that I have for you, and I told you this is the revision of the first 4 classes. So the exercises are designed based on those sessions. Hi Ashok, welcome to the session. So the first exercise I have for you is whatever we discussed in session 4, this is the revision of that session. I'm specifically telling you, when you click on that playlist, if you check session 4, this will be cloth related idioms and words. We're going to do the revision of that in today's class. Okay? Now, first theme is cloth related idiom, and the first question or the first exercise is name the following idiom. I have written the meaning of the idiom. You have to guess the idiom. And the hint here is that it is cloth related idiom. Okay. So the very first question on your screen is when someone is there to help you without any advance notice. Hi Mariam. Hi Hassan. Hi Prasanna. When someone is there to help you without any advance notice. So what is the idiom that you can put here? That everybody has a hum shakal and your dimple can't be put into words. You seem to be, yeah, I think so. A lot of people have told me that there is a YouTuber with the name of Himanshi ma'am. I think her channel name is Let's Learn. Her face and my face is very similar. 90% of similarities there. I've seen that. Thank you. Yes. So when someone is there to help you without any advance notice, what is the idiom name? Okay, I've got 2 answers. That's amazing. Congratulations. So the first idiom is at the drop of a hat. So whenever what is the meaning of idiom? Okay, idiom simply means when you join 2 to 3 words together and the meaning of that combination is completely different from the words. Okay, so when you notice here, hi Mansura, at the drop of a hat, when you say that at the drop of a hat, the meaning should be that there is a hat and it is dropped. But the meaning is when someone comes to help you without any advance notice. For example, let's say you are in danger. You take out your phone immediately and you dial your friend's number and you tell them, you know what, I need your help. Can you quickly come and help me? The moment you say that, can you quickly come and help me? And this friend comes immediately to help you. You can say that my friend came to help me at the drop of a hat. Okay. You can quickly say that my friend came to help me at the drop of a hat. So when somebody comes to help you without any advance notice, it simply means at the drop of the hat. Okay. All right. Next question is not fitting anymore. Second idiom is when something is not fitting you anymore. Let's say you ate a lot of food. You are so full that your jeans is not fitting you anymore. What is the idiom name? Anybody? What is the name of that idiom? What is the name of that idiom? I've got first answer. Very good. Can I get more answers, please? And can I get some likes for this? Please. Okay. The answer is bursting at the seams. Bursting at the seams. It simply means that I have eaten so much today, my jeans is bursting at the seams. Okay. Seams means at the boundary. Let's say this is your jeans and the jeans are not fitting here. The jeans are not fitting here. This is called as bursting at the seam. I am so full today that I'm bursting at the seams. Okay. I'm so full today that I'm bursting at the seams. Congratulations to Benyamin, Mehndi Chorak and 2O Gamer for answering the questions. This is amazing. Rafiq, thank you. Next question on your screen is when you are working extra hard. let's say you have your exam next week and you're working so hard. What is the idiom name? You can say that I have my exam next week. I am working so hard. There is a word, there is an idiom for that. It means buckle down. It means buckle down. I will buckle down this weekend because I have exam next week. I will buckle down this weekend because I have exam next week. That means I will work hard this weekend because I have exam next week. But you only need to recognize them. She talked about this in the last session if you want more details. Thank you, Robert, and I'm glad you are still here. That's so nice of you. Okay, next question is when you have to treat something delicately. Okay, when you have to treat something delicately. Robert, thank you for mentioning that. I'll repeat that point of mine. You don't have to learn these words. Okay, there is no point of learning these words because it gets very hard. After you finish 5 themes, 6 themes, you cannot practically remember all the words. But the best way, as he mentioned, flashcards, you can go through those PDF once in a while. Quickly go through it, scroll through it, and just recognize the words. And the next thing is, whenever we are doing such exercises, you pay attention and think of the word that makes a little bit sense to you with respect to that idiom. If you're able to recognize these words, if you're able to recognize the words with the help of the meaning, that's the exact job done. Okay? Uzair, this is a revision class. This is the revision class. That's why we are doing it a little bit faster. We have almost 50 questions planned for today. Okay? You cannot learn them right now. So try to just understand them a little bit. Once the session is over, you can go back to the previous sessions and you can finish them. Okay? Now, the answer for this question is handle with kids' glove. The answer is on your screen right now. When you are working extra hard, that means you buckle down. And when you treat something carefully, when you treat something, when you treat something with extra care, you can say that I'm handling my phone with kids' glove. Okay? Yes, Tapeshwari, these sessions are every day. Okay? All right. Okay. Moving on. The next question is when something fits you perfectly. Let's say your friend your friend was wearing a jeans and you wanted to try that jeans for yourself. Okay. When your friend is wearing a jeans and you like that jeans and you want to try it, and that jeans fits you perfectly as if it was your jeans. So you can say that this jeans fits me like a glove. Like a glove. Okay? It means that something is fitting you exactly the way it should. It means it fits like a glove. Alright, this is a revision class. I'm repeating myself. If you want to understand these idioms with careful attention, with slow speed, you can refer previous session. This was discussed in session 4. Okay? Next, clothes that doesn't require iron after washing. This is a new word. Clothes that does not require iron after washing. You wash them and you can immediately wear them. There is a name for that idiom. I want to see how many of you can try it. It's actually more like a phrase rather than an idiom. This one is a phrase. So can you try? Okay. Wrinkle free is a good word. Wash and wear. Did you check the answer? Benjamin, did you check the answer by any chance? Okay. All right. Okay. The answer is wash and wear. Do not forget to put these dashes in between. They are really important. Okay. Next one. Exercise number 2. You have to fill in the blanks. The very first 2 questions are on your screen. My cousin was. You have to fit the idioms in these blanks. My cousin was dash on her birthday. She looked amazing. My cousin was dash on her birthday. It has something to do with her looks. It has something to do with her looks. That's why we have mentioned she looked amazing. She looked fabulous. She looked any other word that you can think of. Wow, Mehendi, wow. This is amazing. You're guessing the answers right away. Yes, that's correct. Dressed to kill. My cousin was dressed to kill or dressed to 9. There were 2 idioms that we discussed about it. Okay, next question. I suggested her dash my phone with dash it is very expensive. I suggested her dash my phone with dash as it is very expensive. I want somebody to handle it carefully. What was the idiom which can be related to the word carefully? Handle something with care. Handle something delicately. What is the meaning of that word? Sorry, what is the idiom for that meaning? We just did this. In the previous exercise, we did this one. Okay, the correct answer is handle kid's glove. I suggested her to handle my phone with kid's glove. It is very expensive. Okay, it is very expensive. All right, next question on your screen. My jeans. I'm trying to repeat the idiom so that you can do the revision. I'm trying to repeat the idioms because we're trying to remember a couple of them. I don't want you to remember all of them. I want you to remember 3 to 4, more than enough. Per theme, 3 to 4 idioms, more than enough. Okay? Environment, you have a question. For the last couple of years, I have not been able to read literature as we compare to my early days of my continuous productive reading. I just want to maintain old rhythm in single stream. Kindly help. Environment, we discussed this topic in yesterday's class. We discussed this topic in yesterday's class. Please go through that lecture. There I have suggested what is the right way of focusing. Please do that. Okay, session 5. It was discussed in session 5. All right, your jeans as your and my waist size is same. Your jeans fit like a glove as your and my waist size is same. Your jeans fits like a glove as your waist size and my are same. Okay. Next one. My father is acting suspicious. I think he has a dash. My father is acting suspicious. I think he has a dash. Anyone? Yes. Recognize this idiom with the help of the word suspicious. When somebody is trying to hide something, when somebody has a secret, I think he has Alzheimer. Good one. No, he has a card up his sleeves. He has a card up his sleeves. Full stop. Next one. My husband is always unprepared. Yesterday he, when I asked him for my birthday date. When I asked him when is my birthday. My husband is always unprepared. There is something wrong in this sentence. Don't mind that, please. My husband is always unprepared. Yesterday, I dash him when I asked him for my birthday date. Yesterday, I caught him with his pants down. Yesterday, I caught him with his pants down. You can remember this idiom with the help of the word unprepared. This has the reference to unprepared. This has the reference to secrecy. This has a reference to perfectly fit. When something fits you perfectly, it means it fits like a glove. When you have a secret, it means you have a card up your sleeve. When you are unprepared, you have not done your task or somebody did not give you enough time to prepare something, you can say that I caught him with his pants down. Now, can you remember these idioms in the future? I want to quickly ask this question to everybody. Will you be able to remember these idioms with the help of that keyword, that reference word? Now, next time when you're trying to talk to somebody in English, when you're trying to write something in English, it's very important that if you want to say that something fits you properly, take some time and see, do you know an idiom for that? If yes, you can say that, it fits like a glove. It fits like a glove. If you want to say that, I have a secret, don't say that. Just say that, I have a card up my sleeves. Okay? If you ask somebody and that person was not prepared to answer that or he was not ready for that, you can say that, I caught you with your pants down. I caught you with your pants down. Okay? Environment, I don't understand your remark. Which question, which answer, and what complaint? We already said this question was answered yesterday. Okay. Anyways, exercise number 3. Write 2 sentences to appreciate someone's clothes. Can you think of 2 sentences where you're trying to appreciate somebody's clothes? In the last session 4 PDF, you will find at least 5 or 6 such phrases. I want you to think of 2. I'm giving you 1 minute of time to think of 2. Okay? I'm giving you 1 minute time to think of 2. You have to write complete sentences. Please focus here. Write complete sentences to appreciate somebody's clothes. Don't write the idiom. Write the sentences properly. Write 2 sentences in your notebook in which you are appreciating somebody's dressing sense. You are appreciating somebody's clothes. Christian, that is more like not appreciation, that's like negative. Your t-shirt is bursting at the seams. It's a negative compliment. Okay, Naveen, hold on. Hold your horses. You have to talk about clothes, not about the person. Yes, don't write about me. Talk about somebody's clothes. Yes, that's what I'm asking for you. Benjamin wrote it very correctly. He said, my cousin was dressed to kill on her birthday. You dressed to kill someone. You don't have to say kill someone. You are not killing somebody. Okay? You are dressed up to kill. You are dressed up to kill. Your dress, you have to write it like that. The jeans you're wearing fits like a glove. That's a good one. Her dress is stunning. That's a good one. Her dress is stunning is really good. The jeans you're wearing fits like a glove is an amazing sentence. It's an amazing sentence. Okay. Fine. Moving on. Next question. Write 5 words to describe clothing material. Can you think of 5 clothing material? Again, if you are confused what we are doing, check PDF number 4, class number 4. There is a PDF in which there is a lecture number 4 in which we have talked about all of these situations. Okay. All right. Write 5 words to describe clothing material. Okay. Silk is number 1. Silk is number 1. Anything else? Silk is number 1. We talked about cashmere. Cotton, very good. Wool, wonderful. Polka dot was pattern. The second question is 5 words to describe clothes pattern. So polka dots were patterns. Polka dots, woolen, linen. Linen is a good word you can think of. Rich, kinky, leather. Fine. Leather is another word. Okay. Leather is another word. Yes. Checks is another pattern. Can you think of patterns now? Materials are done. Can you think of patterns? Polka dots, checks, any other pattern that you can think of? Cotton, denim, leather, good words. Polka dot, checks. Any other pattern that you can think of? Zigzag. Yes, you have a lot of with that. Lines is another pattern that you see in dresses a lot. Accidental jeans. Okay, fine. Anyways, strips. Strips is the perfect word for it. Strips. You can check more later. Okay. Full butty. Fine. Animal print. Okay, good one. Fine. Next exercise is replace the bold word into a better word with a better word. Oh, you can't see the bold word here. Okay, fine. I'll underline those words, please. The boldness has not been copied here. Ash loves to wear up-to-date clothes. What is a better word for up-to-date? What is the better word for up-to-date? What is the better word for simple clothes? Okay. What is the better word? We discussed this in the class. Again, I'm repeating it. All of these things that I'm discussing today was discussed in the previous sessions. Roshan, you got the right answer. It means trendy clothes. Ash loves to wear trendy clothes. Okay. My mother always wear Dash clothes. What kind of simple clothes? What's the other word for simple? Sober clothes is a very good word. Thank you. Classy, fine, but classy and simple can go together, but you have to think of better word. There is a word which we discussed which is very simple, plain. My mother always wear plain clothes. Casual, fine, but casual has a different meaning. Okay. All right. The answer is trendy and plain. Traditional, you can think of traditional, no doubt about it. All right, next question. I like stylish clothes. What is the word that we discussed in the class? What is the different word for stylish and what is a different word for official clothes? And what is a different word for fits you well? These three words you have to upgrade. I like stylish clothes. There was a very fancy word we discussed in the class, which I'll show you later. I am sure you won't be able to get the answer because you have not gone through the PDF properly. I can tell you that. Okay. Fashionable is a good word. You can say that. Trendy is a good word. Fine. You can say that. My father wears formal clothes. My father wears formals. You don't have to say clothes after that. You can say my father wears formals. Okay. Your dress fits you well. What is the other word for that? Your dress fits you well. All right, there are answers on your screen. The first one is I like stylish clothes means I like snazzy clothes. Snazzy is the word we discussed in the class. Snazzy. My father wears official clothes. You can say my father wears formal. Your dress fits you well. You can say that your dress is well fitted. Your dress is well fitted is a very good word. You can also say that your dress fits like a glove. That is a good word. You can use that idiom perfectly fine. But if you want to replace it with a word or a phrase, you can say that your dress is well fitted. Your dress is well fitted. Okay. Next on your screen, let's jump to the second phase of the exercise. We're going to discuss travel related idioms and words. This was discussed in class number 3. This was discussed in class number 3. All right, the first one, name the following idiom. When you are starting your journey, what is the idiom for that when you start your journey? And guys, can I request you to please like the stream one more time? I don't see any likes. Why? Oh, I see some likes. Thank you. Okay. When you are starting your journey, you are actually hit the road is the right idiom. I'm about to hit the road. Off to is not an idiom. Let's be very clear, environment. Off to simply means that you're talking about more like a phrase. It's not an idiom. Okay? It's more like a phrase. All right. Next one, when you plan to have a good time without worrying about anything, there was an idiom for that. How many of you remember it? When you plan to have a good time without worrying about anything. To live it up. I'm going to live it up on this trip. Okay, I'm going to live it up on this trip. That means I'm going to have a lot of fun without worrying about anything, without worrying about money, without worrying about with whom I'm going to go. I'm going to live it up on this trip. Live out of suitcase is a different idiom. Benjamin, I think you are misunderstanding it. It's a different idiom. Okay. Next one on your screen is the answers. Hit the road to live it up. Okay. Next one. When you stay in different places for short periods with items of a suitcase, with items out of a suitcase, what is the idiom name for this one? Check out the definition properly. When you stay in different places for short periods of time with items out of a suitcase, there is a hint in this question. There is a hint. You should all be able to guess that. To live out of a suitcase. To live out of a suitcase means when you are not settling down and you don't have much stuff, whatever stuff comes in a suitcase, you are living your life on that. Okay? All right. When you have to catch a late night flight. When you have to catch a late night flight, what is the idiom name for that? When you have to catch a late night flight, what is the idiom for that? To catch red eye. Perfect, perfect. Get the red eye is not the right word. To catch the red eye. To catch the red eye, to live out of a suitcase. Now, Naveen, you asked me this question. How are these guys able to remember these words or these idioms, and they're able to answer it? It's very simple thing. When we were discussing these idioms, they were focusing in the class, number one. Number two, they did a small revision of 15-20 minutes at home to go through that PDF. And I ask this every single day. I'm asking you this. If you really want to see some kind of everlasting changes in your speaking style, in your knowledge, in your vocab, in your idiom knowledge, you need to pay some attention in the class. And every time you come for the next session, you do the revision of the previous session. There is no point of me doing this if you guys are not able to remember this. And believe it or not, the exercises that I'm doing, it's kind of a revision to make it easy for you to remember those idioms. I'm creating questions like that where you can easily think of an idiom. I'm giving a couple of questions for the same idioms. And some of you are able to answer, like Mehndi, Tuo Gamer, Durga, and Binyamin, and Christian. These guys are able to answer. Why? Because they were focusing. So if you really want to be a person who will be able to answer these questions in the class, I have a simple request. Pay attention in the class. Don't ask me these questions, how I'm going to change this, how I'm going to change this, how I'm going to change this. These sessions are arranged to help you to solve all the problems that you have. But you need to give me some time for that. You need to go with what I tell you to do. If you're going to run 10 sessions from now, or if you're going to be 10 sessions behind, there is no point of it. Okay? Whatever I'm teaching in the class, pay attention to it, learn that, focus on that, understand that, use that, revise that. That's more than enough. And I told you that every week we're going to discuss something new. This entire week was only vocab practice. The next week is spoken English and writing skills. Next week after that, we're going to start grammar lectures. Okay? So don't ask me questions like, Ash, how can I solve my grammar? Okay? How am I going to solve my grammar? We are discussing vocabulary and you're asking me grammar. Think about it. What kind of imbalance are we creating? Okay? Pay attention to the session so that we can have a little bit fun and we can learn something really good. Alright? Next question is, when you visit a place which is in a remote location, not many people go there. You don't have proper network. What can we call those places? What can we call those places? Tell me. When the place is in remote location, not many people go there. You don't have proper networks there. I've got the first answer. Tuo Gamer, the answer is incomplete. You are missing something from that idiom. Idioms only make sense when they are used properly and correctly, completely. You cannot skip the words out of the idioms. Please understand that. Okay? Yes. The correct answer is when the location is far away, not many people go there, it is called as off the beaten track. My house is off the beaten track. It's in remote areas. I've already said remote, so we have to think of an idiom. Okay? Thank you, Roshan. Thank you so much. When you have to wake up early. When you have to wake up early. What is the idiom for that? Off the beaten track. Beaten track, off is the wrong idiom. Off the beaten track is the correct idiom. When you have to wake up early, what is the idiom for that? How many of you remember it? When you have to wake up early. Rise of the dawn? No. Something is wrong. Something is wrong with that idiom. Do you remember this? Crack of the dawn. Crack of the dawn. Early riser, fine, but we are talking about idioms. Yes. Catch the sun when you get sunburn. When you get sunburn, that means catch the sun. Okay? Alright, the answers are off the beaten track, at the crack of the dawn. Alright? Next question is fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. My brother decided to dash in Delhi on his trip to Ladakh. Okay, somebody was going from A location to L location. L location was Ladakh. But while he was traveling to Ladakh, he decided to stop in Delhi. He decided to stop in Delhi for some time. He decided to stop in Delhi for some time. What is this situation called? My brother decided to. Yes. Yes, Durga. Good job. Anybody else? My brother decided to take a break in Delhi. There was an idiom for that. How many of you remember it? My brother decided to break the journey. Yes, to take a break. Similar. To break the journey in Delhi on his trip to Ladakh. That means he decided to catch a break. He decided to stay for some days in Delhi and then he will go to Ladakh. Next question. I can't focus on my work anymore and hence I am. When you are not able to focus on your work and when you want to say that I'm finished, I'm done with my work, what is the idiom for that? When you don't want to work for that day, you want to finish your work for that day, there is an idiom for that. How many of you remember it? Exactly. I am calling it a day. I am calling it a day. Yes, environment, you don't have to hold your instincts. You can appreciate the dimples and everything. Thank you so much. Also focus in the class, please. Please focus in the class. I can't focus on my work anymore. Hence, I'm calling it a day. The answer is on your screen. Break the journey, calling it a day. Okay? All right, all right. Next question. My trip was on, as I stayed in hostels. My trip was on dash. You have to fit an idiom here, which is related to something called as less expensive. My trip was less expensive as I stayed in hostels. What is the idiom for that? When you are not wasting a lot of money on trips, you are spending as less as possible. There is an idiom for that, which is related to trips, which is related to travels. My trip was on a dash as I stayed in hostels. How many of you remember this? Yes. Wow. Wow. Amazing, Shiva. On a shoestring. On the cheap. You can say that. But on the cheap is not the right idiom here. My trip was on a shoestring. My trip was on a shoestring as I stayed in hostels. Amazing. She has spent too much time on the beach and hence her face had. When you spend too much time on the beach, what happens to your face? You had. Anyone? Can you try this one? Yes. Face had caught the sun. You have to change the tense of it because you're talking about past tense now. Okay, you're talking about past tense now. Next one. I'm going away only for the weekend and I am. Yes, Shiva, that's correct. I'm going away only for the weekend, hence I am. When you don't want to carry a lot of clothes, what is the idiom for that? When you want to pack with less items. I am packing light. I'm going only away for the weekend. I have to pack light. The answer is on your screen. Shoestring, caught the sun, pack light. Okay, this one will be packing light. I am packing light. Okay, wonderful. Next question is write 2 sentences with idiom live out of a suitcase. You have to guess 2 sentences with the idiom live out of a suitcase. Okay. Calm down, Naveen. Calm down. Yes, calm down. When 2 sentences, write 2 sentences with idiom live out of a suitcase. Live out of a suitcase. Can you try? I will try one. You can try yours. My father lived out of a suitcase for 3 years when he was unmarried. When he was not married. My father lived out of a suitcase for 3 years when he was not married. That means before he settled down, he was living with the items only in his suitcase. Can you try another sentence for yourself? Anyone? My father lived. The homeless have to live out of a suitcase. That's good. 2O Gamer. Good sentence. Good sentence. Anybody else? Anybody else? Live out of a suitcase. Okay, you can attempt this question later, no worries. 5 words to describe travel. You can think of 5 words. There were words like, if you remember that session 3, I think so, session 3 PDF, there were a lot of words that I gave you. The homeless have to live out of a suitcase. We can help them to have a warm place to live. Actually, I'm living out of a suitcase because I cannot find a suitable house for me to buy. Very good sentences, Shiva. Very good sentences. Yes, Benjamin, track is the right word. Can you think of more words to describe travel? Voyage. Very good. Voyage. Sail, cruise. These are all ship related or water related travel. Can you think of other words? Journey is a good word. Journey is a good word. Okay, good one. You can check for more words in session 3 PDF. Okay. Next, replace the bold word with the better word. Ash was walking for the pleasure in her garden. What is the other word for walking for pleasure? Embark is a good word. Embark is a good word. Ramble is a very good word. Ash was walking for pleasure in her garden. This exercise is going to be hard. Only if you have gone through the PDF, you can easily answer these questions. Yes, Shiva, you are correct. You're correct. Only then you will be able to answer this question, or else you can just catch it as a revision. Later you can go through the answer and then do it. Perambulate is a very good word. Ash is walking for pleasure in her garden. Okay, I walked through the street aimlessly. When you walk without any reason, what is the word for that? When you walk without any reason. Answer is on your screen. When you are walking for pleasure, you can say rambling. Ash was rambling in her garden. It simply means that she was walking for pleasure. And when you walk through the streets aimlessly, you can say that I wandered through the streets. I wandered through the streets. Instead of walk, you can say wandered. Okay? All right. Perfect. Moving on to the next question on your screen. She relocated to Delhi. What is the other word for relocated? What is the other word for relocated? Rudderless ship. Okay, we can use that maybe. Excursion. Excursion, it's a very heavy word. Migrate is the right word. Migrate is the right word. Shiva, that's not the correct word. Excursion has a different meaning altogether. Okay. My father wears official clothes. I think here I have forgotten to change the question. Please don't mind this. This is wrong. Let's move to the next question. I am walking on foot from place to place. When you take a journey where you have to walk on foot, there is a word for that. When you are walking on foot from place to place, there is a word for that, and the word is peregrinate. Peregrinate. It has something to do with foot travel. Please, this is a very specific word. When you are traveling on your foot, you are not taking any vehicle, you can say that peregrinate. This is the wrong answer. Migrated is the correct answer. All right. Next question is shopping related idiom, and this was discussed in session number 2. Shopping related idiom, session number 2, PDF is also added there, class 2 PDF vocab. We have added that. Quick question, name the following idiom. When something is costing you more than it should. When something is costing you more than it should. Anyone? When something is costing you more than it should. 101 likes. Is it? I don't see 101 likes. Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Cost my trip off, cost my rip off when something is costing more than. Yes, the correct idiom is it's a rip off. When something is way expensive than it should, it's a rip off. Inflation is a good word. I'm asking about idioms. There's a difference. Words and idioms are two different situations. Okay? When you spend a lot of money in a short span of time. How many of you remember this one? This was my personal favorite, and I think it was a favorite idiom for a lot of other students. Do you remember this one? When you spend a lot of money in less amount of time, you are on a shopping spree. Correct. You are on a shopping spree. When you spend more money in less amount of time, you are actually on a shopping spree. All right, the answers are on your screen. It's a rip-off, shopping spree. Okay, this one is a very easy idiom to remember. Very easy idiom to remember if you think about it. All right, next one. When you just check items in the shop but you don't buy it. This is easy. When you go to, so I went to this mall today and I was noticing a lot of customers there. They are just picking out the items. They're looking at it, but they're not buying it. And the other day I went out to purchase a fridge for my house. And I looked at one fridge, two fridges, and I looked at multiple stores and I did not buy it. So what is the correct idiom for that? I was window shopping. I was not shopping window, it's window shopping. All right, next one. When you just check items in a shop. Oh my God, something is wrong with my PDF. Okay, this question is, when you steal items in the shop. When you steal items in the shop, from the shop. Yes, in the shop. When you steal items from the shop, you are shoplifting. You are shoplifting. I'll make these changes in the PDF, guys. I'll make these changes in the PDF. There are some corrections to be made. Okay, shoplift. Yes. When the item is at a low price than the usual. When the items are at very low price than the usual. Okay, so we discussed this. Let's say there is a jeans of 2,999, but on that day you get that jeans at 499. What is happening there? A jeans you are receiving at 499, that means the price is the item is at a very low price. It is a bargain. It's a bargain. Come on, quickly buy it. It's a bargain. All right. When an item is worth of every penny you spent on it. Okay. Let's say you are spending 2,999 on a jeans, but you have wore that jeans almost 100 and 120 times and it still looks the same. It is a good value for money. Good job done, 2O Gamer. It's a bargain and it's a good value for money. When you are not regretting the decision of buying something, you can say that it's a good value of money. And when you find something at a very low price than usual, it's a bargain. All right. Next question is fill in the blanks. My brother and I decided to go on dash on coming Saturday. My brother and I decided to go on dash. To go on. Yeah. My brother and I decided to dash on the coming Saturday. What are you doing on the coming Saturday? Anyone? My brother and I decided to hit the shop. You can actually hit the shop. You can actually use any other word as well here. You can say that my brother and I decided to window shop on the coming Saturday. You can say that my brother and I decided to hit the road coming Saturday. You can say that my brother and I decided to hit the shops. That is also correct. But since I have already mentioned this is shopping related, so we have to say hit the shops. Okay. I saw a car at a low price. This car dash, buy it as soon as possible. I saw a car. Yes, we don't decide to shoplift. Nobody decides to shoplift. This car is a steal or it's a bargain. Hit the shop, it's a bargain, it's a steal. Any idiom or phrase will work here. It will work here. Good job done. Next one. My school trip was costly. I dash and hence I didn't go. The trip was costly. What was the phrase when something is costly? What is the phrase you use when something is very costly and you cannot? You want to buy something, but that item is very costly. You know, there is a car of 50 lakh rupees. I want to buy it, but I cannot buy it because I cannot afford it. I can't afford it. My budget is 10 lakhs and I'm dreaming of buying a 50 lakhs car. That means I cannot afford it. All right. My phone dash, I never regretted buying it. My phone dash, I never regretted buying it. So when you don't regret about buying something, what is the idiom for that? When you don't regret buying something. Yes, my phone was a good value for money. I never regretted buying it. That's a good idiom you can use here. Or you can also use my phone was a steal. I never regretted buying it. My phone was a good beat. I never regretted buying it. My phone was a good value for money. I never regretted buying it. Any of these idioms and phrases will work. Next one. I am going for dash as it's my birthday today. What do you do when you enjoy shopping and it relaxes you? What is the word for that? What is the word for that when you enjoy shopping a lot and it gives you happiness? Hangout is fine, but we have to think of shopping related phrases. Shopping related. Shopping therapy is the right idiom here. Shopping therapy. See, vacations, hangout, these are not shopping related. These are travel related. We are talking about shopping related and shopping therapy is the perfect word for this. Okay, next one. This you can do later. Shopping spree. You can think of 2 words and do it. You can think of 5 words to describe shopping. This is in the PDF. You can do this exercise later. Now the last question is everyday related phrases. What is the right phrase for something which is very rare? What is the right phrase for something which is very rare? Which you do very rarely. What is the right idiom for that? Right phrase for that? Everyday related session number 1. Class number 1 was about everyday phrases. I'm repeating myself. Class 1 was everyday phrases. Class 2 was shopping related idioms. Class 3 was travel related idioms. Class 4 was clothes related idioms. And class 5 was how to read books. Class 6 is revision of all the words that we have discussed. Okay? So if you have any confusion of how to cover up the lectures, please cover up all the lectures. Please do that. Okay? You can go through the link that has been shared in the chat box. There is a playlist link. Okay? Very rare means once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon is the good idiom here. Next one, say yes to something which you are not excited about something. There is an idiom for that. Say yes to something which you are not very excited of. You can simply say, I suppose so. I'll give you a real-time example, guys. I was watching this movie. I forgot the name of that. I watched it 2 days ago. And I never noticed this phrase in my life before. But I discussed it in the class, and immediately after one day I was watching a movie and in that somebody said something. The person replied, I suppose so. And this is the relevance of knowing something. This is something which I told you in the past as well. You may not know this idiom or phrase when you have to use it, but when somebody is using it, and if you already had some reference, you will be able to say that, you know what, I understood what you just said. If somebody replies to your question, I suppose so, you know that this person just said yes because he's not excited. He did not want to be rude. Okay, he did not want to be rude, but he just, yes, he did not, oh my God. I got distracted with these comments and appreciate the comments, thank you so much. So this person said, I suppose so. It simply means that, he did not want to be rude, but he wanted to just say that, what, okay, whatever, I don't care, I'm excited, I'm not excited for this, but I'll go with you. So when I was watching this movie and this person said, I suppose so, it clicked. And I knew that I have read it somewhere, I have taught it somewhere. And this is the relevance of knowing something. Even if you have somewhere hidden in your memory, and when somebody uses it in front of you, you will be able to use it for yourself next time. First of all, let it fit in yourself. All these idioms and phrases that we discussed today, they are fit in your memory now. Just for a quick revision, go through the previous lectures and finish them. Okay? Go through the previous lectures and finish them. All right. Now, next one is when you are agreeing to somebody. When somebody said something, yes, when somebody said something and you are agreeing to that, what is the phrase for that? What is the phrase for that? Yes, I'll say. I'll say. Okay, very good. I'll say. Okay, when you are agreeing for something, you can simply say, I'll say. You don't have to say, yes, I agree. You just say, I'll say. That means I accept what you just said. All right. Next one, as good as perfect. Something which is not perfect, but is near to perfect. What is the phrase for that? Something which is good as perfect, but it's not perfect. What is the phrase for that? It's the easiest of all. Whatever we have discussed right now, it's the easiest of all. Yes, it means almost perfect. It means almost perfect. And the last one, I think this is the last one, to stop feeling unhappy about something. You had a very bad relationship and you are finally out of it. What is the phrase for that? I had a very bad relationship in the past. I was almost unhappy. I never liked my relationship. I was almost unhappy. What is the idiom for that? What is the phrase for that? When you are out of that bad relationship, the correct phrase is to get over something. I'm over my bad relationship. Okay? Get over something. All right. That's all for our lecture. I'm not sure if you have realized it or not, but in the last 1 hour, we have almost discussed 20 to 25 phrases and idioms in the last 1 hour. And in order to gain the benefit out of it, you just have to take out some time. Tomorrow is Sunday. You have your entire day to yourself. Okay. All you have to do is to go through the first 4 lectures. Go through the PDFs. If you are not able to find out time to go through the lecture, go through the PDF. If there is a doubt, there is a confusion, that's when you can go through the lecture and clear your name. Yeah. My name is Ash, or you can say Ashwini Chaudhary, but in my channel, my name is Learn with Sam and Ash. Okay. Yes, that's okay, Binyamin. That's totally fine. So I hope you guys had a lot of fun today. If you had it, please share it with your friends. Tell your friends, tell your family members. I know each one of you might be knowing 20 people or 50 people, maybe. If you keep on spreading this, it's going to reach 1,000 viewers in a day. So how soon can we do that? Is it a possibility to make 1,000 viewers in the live stream? Right now we have, I know I'm targeting big. It is a big deal, right? 1,000. Right now we are getting 130, 140. But the day is not far when we can actually have 1 month. All right. Can we do it quickly? Can we do it in 15 days? It's up to you. If you are going to spread this message that there is a live stream going on platform Learn with Sam and Ash, 9:15 p.m. every day. She's coming up. She's teaching us English to English. And if you have somebody who knows Hindi and they want to learn English through Hindi, they can join 11 a.m. batch. Morning 11 a.m. All right. So that's all for today. Yes, let's target for 1 week. That's all for today. Come tomorrow. We're going to have a different exercise. But this time, I'm going to try to have an exercise on grammar. Yeah. Tomorrow, we're going to have an exercise on grammar. A quick revision of grammar. I'm not going to teach you anything. Yeah. I'm not going to teach you anything. But I am going to give you a revision class of grammar so that you all know where do you stand. Yeah. Where do you stand? Morning batch is at 11 a.m. Evening batch is 9:15 p.m. 11 a.m., 9:15 p.m. All right. Enjoy yourself. Have a good night. Have a lovely meal. I'll catch up with you tomorrow with a grammar exercise. Take care. Bye bye. Good night, everyone.